Hello beauties. Well, today we are going to jump into our first October Shop My Stash. So here I'm just going to jump right into it. You might see items that I did not pull in the last Shop My Stash, and I'm going to explain that in a second. Okay, I took some of the things out so it could be a little bit more organized, a little bit more comfortable. I have two makeup train cases, and some of them I use it for professional reasons, and then the other ones are services that I provide for like low income, survivors of domestic violence, and the underserved community of women, regardless of whatever situation they're in. So there are items, sometimes I mix them up in both train cases, and if I haven't used them in a bit, I like to test them out to make sure that they have not expired. Or what I have done is pull a few things a little bit at a time, along with the other makeup items that I have in my stash. I was testing them out, okay? So first things first, we're gonna start out with the things that are out here so then I can have more room. So we have these fall lipsticks. This is more or less what I like to wear for fall. In the last 2 years, I have not touched these. Ever since I pulled them into Shop My Stash and I've been consistent with Shop My Stash, I've used, not all of them, but I've used, this one is the Pumpkin Spice Latte, and I've used this a few times. So I'm gonna put this on the side. And I've also used this one. This is one of my favorite nude lipsticks. It's called Cinnamon Bun. Gorgeous. This is a gorgeous one that I used it yesterday. And this one is called Caramel Apple. And this is the Pumpkin Spice. It's a little bit lighter than the other one. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to completely put it back in my collection. I'm just going to put it in another little tray in the makeup shelving that I have here next to my vanity, because these are autumn makeup items and I like to shop my stash in season. So what I'm going to do is just keep it on the side, and if I want to use them, I'll use them. Maybe by November, then I'll roll everything back into the shelves in the closet. Okay, is Vanessa Myricks, the Universal Balm, and I use this as a pore filler. This is always going to be in my Shop My Stash. This is one of the items I pulled this out of my collection. I was getting so desperate to try the Swan Hourglass Ambient palette, and that's another reason why I went into my train case. I said, wait, I have a 3-pan one. I just pulled it out, that way I can test it and satisfy that desire to try the the other Hourglass one. I'm really happy with this. I played with this and it's exactly what I needed because I finished a few of my powders. So it's exactly what I need to use with this foundation right here. This is what I've been using, the Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade 2N. That's my shade. So this is going to stay. And of course, the highlighter that I've been panning, that is going to stay as well. The Hourglass concealer. I've realized this is my favorite concealer. I only have 2 concealers in my collection, which is the Natasha Denona and the Hourglass. If you saw the last video that I posted, which I posted today, which is the end of the year Project Pan, I realized that I prefer the Hourglass. So I'm going to use this one during the week, the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer, and then the Hourglass, I'll use it on the weekend when I go out. The Estee Lauder, that's the foundation that I'm going to be using. And this foundation as well. Like I said, if you saw the other video, you'll see that I rolled this into a project, okay? So those are going to be the 2 focus foundations. And setting powders besides the Hourglass, if I'm using the e.l.f., this is what I'm using to set it, because it's not a long wearing one, and this one will set it right. If I'm using the Estee Lauder, I rolled in this e.l.f. one. Okay, to set it, because it only needs something light to set. Okay, so now let's jump into the eyeshadows. The first eyeshadow that I'm going to pull out is the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice Second Slice. So I'm pretty happy with this usage. I rolled it in just to use this color as a focus color, but these past 2 weeks I've also used these eyeshadows here. I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm gonna roll it back out and put it on the side as part of my fall seasonal makeup. I'm rolling that one out. The next item is the Morphe Flickering Sands. I really enjoy this palette. It's like an everyday, easy palette to use. Before, I would only use these colors here, and this one, and then maybe this one in the outer V. But this time around, I've also made sure that I use these two colors. I've used this one, I've used the gold, I've used that one, and I've used the brown. The only color I didn't use is the black, so I'm pretty happy with the usage. So I'm ready to roll this one back out. The next is the Pretty Grunge palette. I'm going to keep this one in because I didn't use it. The next palette is the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer ColourPop collaboration. Okay, so this one I'm going to roll it out. I did use these colors, the ones that I'm pointing to, and I used the green as well. I used this one. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna roll it. The next palette that I'm going to roll out is the Tom Ford Honeymoon palette. This is the Color Story, gorgeous palette. This is my favorite color, but I focus more on these. I've used all four, but I focus more with working these intentionally. I've used it at least 3 or 4 times. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm rolling it back out, okay? And the last palette that I have here, this is the Social Climber by MAC. This is a cream palette, and of course I'm going to keep this in. I did not use it, and I need it for the following looks that I'm going to be creating. These are the other items that I had, these loose pigments. This was a Christmas little gift set. I did use this one, and I've used this one. I'm really not going to use glitter right now, so I'm going to just roll it back in. I meant to say I'm going to roll this out of the basket. And here's another liquid makeup, the Lime Life by Alcone. I'm just gonna roll this one out right now because I'm working on the e.l.f. one for the project. This is the black Stila liner that I use. I keep it in its jacket just so that I don't lose it. And of course that stays. This is the blush by Morphe called After Party. I love these colors. They're gorgeous. Look how beautiful. I didn't use it, so I'm going to leave this in the basket. This is Mocha Havana by Lancome. I've used it on at least three or four times. So I'm going to roll this one out. It's so pretty. It's very subtle. As you see that I swatch these items, when I pull them away from the camera, I spray with alcohol to disinfect them before I roll them back into the collection. The next is Kosas in Dreamland. I'm just gonna open it to show you, but I've used this a handful of times. It's a beautiful, beautiful blush color. It's a beautiful blush topper. I'm going to swatch it for you here. See, it looks like a little peachy, but it's gorgeous. And that one is going to roll out. So this blush here, the Glow Play blush in Blush Please. The last time I couldn't remember who was it that influenced me to buy it. The person who influenced me to buy it is Miss Megan on TikTok. I'd hate opening it because that's broken. I bought this blush on her recommendation. It was actually a set that she recommended, this and the mineral one, which I'm going to roll it out for this October basket. But you see, when you swatch, you can see like the pink tones, but sometimes it also looks like a little warmer. So I love this blush. I used it for a look that I did. I'm going to leave it in, okay? Okay, the next blush, this is the True Match. I pulled it out a month ago. I haven't worn it, so I'm just gonna roll it back in because I realized I really don't want to use it until November, December. I'm not gonna swatch it because I already sanitized it. This is the e.l.f. Always Rosy. They said that this is a dupe for the MAC Coppertone. And after I bought this, about a few months later, I found this one in a TJ Maxx on clearance for $7, the MAC Coppertone. I've used both of them. They're both gorgeous. I'm not going to open and swatch because I sanitized them already. Milani Nude Kiss. I'm going to roll that one out as well. I've used it a few times. I'm going to roll it out since I have this one. And this has a cream color already. This is the highlighter Whisper of Guilt. I love this one. It's so beautiful. So this is one of the items. See, I wanted to use the heck out of it, and I was, right? Then I stopped using it because I started testing this because I forgot. I should have just stayed with this and left this for later. I don't know what to do. I'll decide. I'm just going to put it both on the side right now because I can't decide. Now let's work on these liquid blushes. It looks like I have a type, right? They kind of look the same. I've used this one on 4 occasions, the Baby Got Blush Essence in the color Blushing Berry. I used it about 4 times, so I'm rolling it out. I love this one. I prefer this one over the Essence. This is the Sun Kisser in City Sizzle. I like the consistency. It's a lot easier to apply. You apply it with a wand as opposed to a sponge on your face. And I just kept using this over and over again. I really like it. It's like I said, it's a thin consistency and it's easy to blend. That's why I like it. Then I have the L'Oreal Lumi Liquid Blush in Glowy Worth It in the medium tone. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it because I'm going to swatch the other ones too. Look how gorgeous that is. That is so beautiful. It looks like a lipstick. I'm going to keep this one because I didn't use it. I'm going to swatch the Maybelline one as well. You see? The tone is different. It looks the same in the bottle though. I don't like the packaging on this one. See, like when you swatch them, the tones are different. Let me close that up. And there's actually another blush here. I didn't really use this one either, so I'm gonna leave it in here because I need to get some use. You see, like they're all different. So I'm leaving these two in, the Say in Chili and the Lumi L'Oreal. Leaving that in the basket. And the other two, I'm rolling them out. I'm going to roll out the Hot Honey in Queen Bee by Morphe. This is a staple in my makeup in case I have a palette that I don't have a cream to set my concealer or whatever. At least I have one. So I'm leaving that. It's always going to be in the basket. This is the blush that I had to test. So I used it 2 times. It works beautifully. So I sanitized it already before I rolled it in here. And I'm rolling this back into the makeup case. Now these are lip oils. I haven't used this one, so it's going to stay. This is the color Divine Wine. And then the Honey, what is it called? Honey Talks. I'm going to leave this one here because now this is going to be my focus lip oil. This lipstick, I bought it to use it with this blush. So since I'm rolling the blush out, I'm rolling the lipstick out. And this is in the color Sugar Plum. And this is in the color Spice Plum. I didn't even see that I had this in the basket. I didn't use it, so I'm keeping it in here. This is the Merit lipstick. I still haven't used it. That's staying. This is the Modesty Maximal lipstick. I already used it like 3 times, so 4 times. So that's rolling out. The Hodgepodge. This was another one that I was influenced to buy by Miss Megan. Is going to stay because I haven't used it. Wet n Wild in the color Cherry Bomb. Look. This is supposed to be a dupe for... At first I was going to say Diva, but it's not Diva. I think this is a dupe for... what do you call it? Antique Velvet. MAC Antique Velvet. So this one's gonna stay. That also looks like Black Cherry by Revlon. This is Rum Raisin. We'll decide. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't worn Rum Raisin. This is Toast of New York. Toast of New York is staying. Rum Raisin is going back. Teak Rose. Another... No, that one is going back. You know what? See, because if I swatch them, I have to sanitize them before I roll them back in. This is one of my newer ones called Chocolicious. Bronx Baby. That's a cooler tone mauve. I'm rolling that one out. I'm rolling this one out because I've worn this one already. It's the one from Lancome called Exotic Orchid. My son bought me this lipstick. That's Exotic Orchid, and that's Bronx Baby. Wine with Everything. I'm leaving this one in because I only wore it 1 time and it was so gorgeous. I have to use it more. before I can roll it out. Oh my goodness. Someone asked me if I knew about this lipstick, and I said, yeah, I have it in my basket. Honey, this is the MAC Marrakesh. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I have to leave it in the basket because I have to use it again. I only used it one time. Take a picture and show them how it looked. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. This one is Coffee Bean. And this one, I'm actually going to roll it out. I don't feel like I'm in the mood to use it. And this one is in Velvet Teddy. This is one of my favorite nudes. I'm going to roll it out since I'm keeping this one. So that's Velvet Teddy, and I'm going to swatch this one for you so you can see. And this is Ganache. Ganache by Too Faced and Velvet Teddy by MAC. This is from Merit, and I don't even know how to pronounce it either. Oh, it's kind of glossy. Okay, it's pretty. It's prettier than what I thought. I actually prefer it more than this one. So these are the lipsticks that I'm keeping. These are the ones as soon as they dry, I'm gonna roll them back into the collection, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a baby wipe and clean my hand. Okay, I have to bring things out little by little on my vanity. I had to step out and pick up my son from work, so it got dark, and so of course the light changed, and now I can't take you guys into the closet where I have my makeup collection. I pulled this tray. This is where these loose pigments will go, these 4. So we're putting these back, and what I'm going to take out of here is this one. This is Lady Bird by ColourPop. I think I bought this one during the holidays last year. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to roll this one in. These are all loose pigments. I'm not going to touch any of those. Yeah, I don't need anything else. Just that Lady Bird. I'm rolling these 4 palettes in to the basket. So I'm going to pull out 4 palettes out of my collection. These are the 4 eyeshadow palettes that I pulled. Since I returned 4, I'm pulling out 4. This is a Whitney Houston and MAC collaboration. Gorgeous fall colors, and I haven't really used it, just swatched it. So I would love to use these colors. Look how beautiful. Purple, the gray, this cool tone nude. They're just beautiful colors. That's the first one. The second one is these MAC. This is called the Unfiltered Nudes. Cool Tone Nudes. See? Look how pretty. Just gorgeous colors. This is a newer one. Newer to my collection. Rich Glitch by Morphe. Look how beautiful. The 3 cool tone palettes. The Too Faced. This is a Christmas in London. Look how so cute that is. Okay, now if you look at the palette, I think you might be able to tell why I picked this one. I've been looking at that Makeup by Mario Nature palette. The green and the cranberry. And this has all these nude colors. But yeah, I want to play with this one for a little bit. I also want to roll in this color. This is a beautiful fall blush. I want to roll that blush in particular. Okay, so I tried to get a few blushes together. Since I'm rolling this blush in, just so you can get a better look, let me raise it up. Okay. And I tried to pair liquid and powder combinations, so I'm probably going to pair these 2 together, the Say Chili with this one. I'm going to pair this L'Oreal Glowy with this one, or vice versa. These 2 together, like Miss Megan recommended, and then this one has its own. I don't need to pair it with anything. These are the lipsticks that I'm putting back. This one is Rum Raisin. I'm going to bring the lipstick tray out here, and we're going to pick from there. Okay, so we're going to put back some of these Revlon lipsticks. Teak Rose, Rum Raisin, and Sugar Plum. I don't know why this is here. I'll have to move that one. From here, I would like to take the Cinnamon Toast. This is such a pretty lip color. Look, that's Cinnamon Toast by L'Oreal. Let me compare it to Toast of New York. Okay, no, it's not the same shade. It's different enough that I can keep it in the basket. Wine with Everything. I doubt it. Yeah, different. And yeah, these are all different. I just don't want to roll in the same colors because that's what happened the last time. I rolled in the same color. See, that resembles this one, except this is matte. I think we need to roll in a red lipstick color. We can do this one. Love that red. No, that's too bright. Now I gotta clean it. Hold on. Cherries in the Snow, one of my favorites. Oh no, that's a fuchsia. Let's roll in the other tray and see if maybe I can find a lipstick in there. Okay, let me go ahead and check out which lipsticks these are because I forget. Ruby Woo and Bronx. Let's see Ruby Woo. See, that's a better red than this one. This one is too bright. That's more like for the summer. Saint Germain All Fired Up. That's like a pink red. This is Fashion Tide and Please Me. These are both like bright pinks. Taupe. No, I don't want to wear that. Candy Yum Yum. I better clean that. These are from Mariah Carey. See the butterfly? This one is called McIzzle. And this one is called Darling. Look at how beautiful. Thanks, it's MAC. Blankety. I don't know which one I want. Okay. Let's put Modesty back. Flat Out Fabulous, Lady Danger. That's two. That space belongs to Hodgepodge. And then these go here. I guess not. I didn't find anything here. Okay, so this is my last tray of miscellaneous lipsticks. These are two glosses by e.l.f. Lip stains by e.l.f. Lip stain by Ulta. This is the lip oil by Morphe. What's in here? Yeah, I just wasn't in the mood to pan this one. I don't know. It just wasn't doing anything for me. This is in the color Cinnamon Spice. The thing is, I think I have enough lipsticks like this. See? They're beautiful, though. I was just watching the lipsticks. I do want to wear a red, okay? I want to have a red in the basket. This is more like a nude. This is from Lancome. You know what? I think I'm going to put this one. I need a nude color. The lipstick's falling down. I'm really getting on my nerves. Annoying the heck out of me. By Makeup by Mario. I'm going to try one more red one. This is an iconic red lipstick by Dior. Yeah, because it's like I need a red. Yeah, this is good. Let me see. What about a gloss? I love these glosses by Anastasia. This is in the color Pink Ginger. Let's try the other one. What color is this? Ah, This is by Buxom. I haven't, I think I'm gonna save this one. Yeah. That's so pretty. This is pretty too. I think I'm gonna roll that one in. I'm going to roll this lip gloss in. That's okay. I think that's about it. I have enough makeup. Let's go ahead and put this basket together. Okay, beauty. So now that we picked out everything, and I know it was kind of different, my phone also died on me. So let's go ahead and put everything back in the basket. My basket looks kind of empty. I didn't realize I had so much stuff. I'm gonna bring 2 more lipsticks though. I want more like nude color lipsticks. We're gonna bring in this ColourPop lip liner that matches this lipstick here. See, it's like a pink nude. This is from the Frosty collection. I don't know, I'm just throwing it in there because it's starting to get me nervous. Okay, I don't know why. It just looks so empty right now and I'm not used to it. Maybe because some of the makeup is already here in the tray. But at least now I can see everything. And this lipstick fell on the floor. No wonder I was saying I was missing nude. So I want 2 like this. I'm just going to roll these 2 in. I really don't know which one I want. See, these are the MAC ones from the Mariah Carey collection. And now I know why I said it was empty. Remember what I said about the makeup in the train case? I bought this. Who remembers these? The Obnoxious Iconic Morphe 35 pan palette. I wanted to roll this one in because it has these neutral colors. Because I was debating on rolling in the Too Faced Born This Way Natural Nudes, but I don't want to roll that one in yet. And I remembered I need to test this out. So it has some cranberry shades here, plummy shades. And it has this row of nudes. Hold on, let me hold it up. This row of nudes. So I'm gonna roll this one in for the sake of using these nudes. And this is one of the palettes that I have for outreach to do makeup for free. Let me sterilize it one more time. And then I'm gonna put it, when it dries, I'm gonna put it in the basket. I'm gonna leave it like this to give it a chance to dry. So the basket feels kind of empty, but that's okay because I think I'll have a better chance of utilizing the makeup. Especially, it seems like I'm doing this now every 2 weeks because I get kind of bored. So thank you so much for watching, ladies. Let me know if there's anything that you've seen in the collection that you want me to use, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.